Hello everybody, this is Demon here. Welcome to another episode of The Remnants of Surt, The Song and the Sword. Here with my good friends, Ben.
Hey everybody.
And Matt.
Hey everybody.
We really gotta come up with like an intro thing that actually makes more sense or something. Marian and Gouren.
Correct the window.
So, you spent some time helping Ion with his cataloging, and he's going to be there for a while. And by a while, I mean like a couple months. Time to head out.
Agreed.
I'm going to say that you're probably heading south, because that's what makes most sense. Towards Chasm, which is the next closest city. As far as you know, it's built in a chasm that like rips across the land. You have to camp out. You're all taking watch.
Alright,
I'll go second this
sure,
time.
I'll go first.
Okay, first.
Yeah, 20.
Okay. You very quickly notice a small shadow approaching you.
I cast light and throw a pebble.
The goblin looks at the pebble that comes by with the light and stares at it. And goes, Master.
I speak in Goblin. Hello, little one. What's your name?
It speaks in goblin. I am Minion 2.
Hiya, honey. Minion number 2. Come on into the light.
Gouren, your watch. First thing you notice, there's a goblin.
Never mind.
Alright, so the next day.
No, I don't have to roll?
No.
Oh. You just wanted to give him a minion.
It's a joke, and I plan to have it be more of a reoccurring thing.
That'd be really funny is if his minion got him into a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that would be funny. Wouldn't it? Beyond the fact that it's a minion. It's very minion. Our hero, walking down this path, our heroes see a wagon on the side of the road as they head south towards Chasm. Approaching the wagon, you notice that there is a man kind of slumped over inside of it. He's just sitting there and he's kind of slumped.
The look of desperation, frustration.
Look of like, I fell asleep.
I stealthily go up to him, get up on the cart, and sit next to him.
Okay.
25.
Roll his perception.
26.
He is not noticing that you approached.
Oh, I mean 29. Hiya, honey.
Right. That he wakes up with a startle. He looks down at you, and for a second there's a moment of fear, and then he says, "You can't have her!" And you are now going to take damage.
Okay.
Does this have a saving throw? No.
Lovely.
No, it's a touch attack. So, does 9 hit your AC?
No.
Okay, you reflexively get away from it. Get away from this guy.
Okay.
You should probably go into combat.
Does that mean 22?
That means you do.
Roll initiatives, huh? 21.
8.
I'm always like, haha!
Yeah.
Moraine.
I was pretty surprised there. Rolled off the cart and went, oh.
Belili. Okay, Gouren, it is your turn.
So this guy is hostile and he's using deadly force, I take it?
This guy seems to be hostile, and he is looking like he wants to kill her. I don't think he's noticed you yet.
So should we try to restrain him, you think?
Might as well. I mean, yeah, let's try and restrain him. We don't know who he is and what he is doing, so I can always try and fascinate him since he's the only one fighting, so that should be okay.
I forgot to do this.
Because if I fascinate someone, if there's battles going on, I think it fails. But if it's only one person, I guess that's up to you then. It's more like a, hey, look at me, stand still, I'm doing weird things.
Okay.
You know, a great song or something.
Sorry, give me a second here. I totally spaced that. I actually updated some of this stuff.
Okay. But that's not my turn, so.
Okay, so what would it be for grappling? Which one of these two?
Oh, that is your CMB versus his CMD. Which I no longer write down. Because we never use it.
Yeah. Base attack plus strength plus dex
Okay.
minus size. Or plus size, I guess.
So I'm going to attempt to... So I add my CMD to whatever I roll, or...
I believe so, yes.
Alright, so I'm going to attempt to...
Your CMB.
CMB. So 21. He has to be able to resist it?
Yep, you get him. You have one crazy-ass mage who's screaming at you to stay away, he's going to kill you.
Okay. Quick, charm him. I got him restrained.
He's restrained. Does that prevent him from attacking?
The fascinate, it does. Essentially, he's just concentrating
But
on me.
not restrained, though.
No. If I fascinate him, he'll just be like, la, 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 oh, look, the halfling's dancing around, and he gets minus. But if we do start doing other things like opening doors or fighting someone else, then he gets other
So,
saves.
you and Gouren are going to want to roll a reflex saving throw.
Okay.
Wait, did we...
I could always try.
Those always get updated. Yeah, they do, don't they?
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, you might want to pause it here. I didn't update that.
Okay, reflex saving throw.
That was terrible. 7.
You take 7 points of damage.
18, 19, 20, 27.
Oh wow, yours is a lot.
You take 3 points of damage.
Where did this come from?
Acid spray.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Half, so 3. Okay.
It is now Maraine's turn.
I charm him.
Okay, explain charm.
He gets, let's see, charm is a level 1. So he gets a save of DC 15, probably will.
That's an 18.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay, that's my turn.
It is Gouren's turn.
So what should we do? Should we let him go and just finish him off?
Well, you could always try and intimidate him into stopping.
Alright, I'm going to try to intimidate him. You got a difficulty in mind?
Also, if he has a grapple on him, I would think that there'd be a concentration check for trying to cast spells, too. Because then it's like, aha, you cannot raise your arms. But that'll be for later.
Yeah, okay. I do have a DC in mind, but it's insanely high because he's crazy.
For intimidate?
I have him listed as crazed mage.
Oh.
So to intimidate him, it would be really, really high. Probably more than I could do right now.
Okay, knock him out.
I mean, if you roll a nat 20, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, I ain't going to
But-
take that risk.
And I'm also giving it to you as a minor action.
So I could do that.
So if you wanted to roll, just to see. You now have a terrified crazy mage. Bastard.
That was good.
Nice.
So, he is now scared. What did you tell him?
Oh, that is...
I mean, okay. You succeed on your intimidate, but what do you intimidate him to do?
I intimidated him. I told him that you better... What would be the thing to say?
I think the best thing for you, especially, would just be muscle.
Yeah. I started to, like, giving him, like, I went from, like, holding him like this to, like, a bear hug.
Okay.
And started crushing his rib cage a little bit. You heard him popping and stuff like that. And I whisper in his ear, like, how can you cast spells without lungs?
Okay, he goes,
You can't have her. Who is her?
You have a nagging sensation of something trying to enter into your head, both of you.
Oh, crap. Oh.
Are you going to let it?
Is it a spell?
It's clearly some type of spell or spell-like ability.
I'm going to try to resist then.
I have knowledge arcana.
Yeah, you roll for that first, I suppose.
What is your alignment?
Mine is chaotic good.
Mine is bard.
Just chaotic.
Well, she is neutral good. So she's a good person, but, you know,
Interesting.
occasionally she causes trouble.
Got it. So, I mean, if you okay, everybody roll me. I will save.
We'll save. Fail. 12. I got a 12.
23.
You actually both succeeded. He really succeeded. You just barely succeeded.
I'm like, this ain't happening.
All right.
I shouldn't have.
The crazed mage struggles. Roll me a... Honestly, that'd probably be against your CMD. So, what is your CMD?
My CMD is... Wait, that's way too high. I don't know what I was doing. It is 9? No?
CMD?
19.
Yeah, it's 20.
20, okay.
Because I got that plus 10, then I got...
Because it's your strength and your dex.
Wait a minute here. That's 21.
Well...
And your base attack.
He fails to escape from that.
Oh, you need to roll?
One against your CMD.
Yeah, because I got that.
Marian.
Plus that.
Okay.
Crazy guy in his arms.
Okay, hey, minion. Knock him out.
Yes, master. Minion runs up, jumps up, and hits him in the head. As hard as he can.
And it's kind of a... Gives him a black eye instead.
I'll give him a small lump on his head.
Okay.
I give him 2 damage. Minion failed.
Okay. Let's just knock him out.
Okay, well, how do I do that? I mean...
You could just say,
Now that you're grappling, can't you attack him?
I attack him, but not to kill.
Non-lethal attack.
Yeah, non-lethal damage, essentially.
Okay, so I
Just roll me an attack.
Essentially, what you're going to do is that you're going to squeeze him so he can't breathe, and then he'll just pass out eventually.
No, that's plus my CMD, right?
Sure.
CMB?
CMB, I mean. So that is 15.
Yeah, that works.
And then what for, like, knocking him out?
Roll your sword damage.
Okay.
Okay, you knock him out.
24?
Yep.
Okay. Belili's turn. A girl runs up out of nowhere. She's yelling in some kind of creepy-ass language. And you get that thing in your head that, like, wants to get in.
Okay.
Another will saving throw or no?
You let it in, or you can.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna let it in. This
Gouren?
I'm gonna fight it.
because if I get controlled, then you can just knock me out pretty easy.
Or I can just no.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm
Punt.
gonna. 19.
You succeed.
Okay.
You get a whole lot of. Please stop!
Hey!
Don't hurt him!
Yes.
We should probably stop now that he's unconscious.
Well, I wasn't gonna go any further anyway.
Okay.
I grab a little bit of rope and tie his hands.
I think we're gonna stop. He's unconscious now, so.
Okay, well, he tied his hands, he slumps down, she, wraps her arms around him. You basically hear in your head, are you okay? Are you okay? Wake up, what's wrong with you? Noticeable things about this girl. Been a while. Long black hair, very slender, skirt type thing, boots. Most notable feature is this long, thin black tail with a spade at the end. Oh, that's a bad idea.
I try and console her and say, hey, it's okay, he's just knocked out. We didn't harm him.
Well, your minion did. Give him a lump on the head.
Yeah.
He said I could pick flowers. I don't understand why he attacked you. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I don't.
It's fine. It's alright, honey. Happens to the best of us. Some days are just that way.
Okay, a little bit of description about what you're standing next to. It's a cart.
Mm-hmm.
There's some supplies in the back of the cart, and there is a horse. This horse has just not moved at all during this whole encounter. It has a fancy bridle with a large crystal thing sticking right out of its forehead area.
Knowledge Arcana?
Sure.
Knowledge Nature? 17.
Lots of necromancy magics coming off of this horse.
So it's probably an undead horse.
Okay. Interesting. So, what are you doing around here, honey?
Okay. Well, first of all, you're getting infused with this feeling of sadness and confusion.
Okay.
He said I could pick flowers.
That's nice.
So is, just to clarify, is she saying it in his head?
This is all in his head.
So I don't hear anything.
You
I'm
don't hear
confused.
anything.
Okay.
What's going on?
She's with him, probably the person that he told us not to, that we can't have. He told her she could pick flowers. Now she's worried and confused and,
Well, why did he attack us?
I didn't take that knowledge. So,
Oh, find out.
What?
Find out.
All right. So, we're not going to hurt you. And I explained to her that he just said that we will not hurt her. We need to know what is going on. Who is he? Who is she?
Okay. He's Ansel. Ansel, A-N-S-E-L. Ansel.
Console.
Ansel. A-N-S-E-L. She classifies him as her friend.
Okay. And who is she?
Oh, she's Belili. B-E-L-I-L-I.
Okay.
Belili. And she doesn't understand why she saw that he attacked you, but she doesn't understand why because he's such a good person.
Okay.
He's so nice and he helps everybody.
Okay. Are you being followed or attacked or by someone? Is he keeping you safe from people?
Sure, you can get he killed my captor.
Okay. I explain as we go. I'll just explain to him so I don't have to turn to him every time and say, honey, it's okay. But, okay. Was he hit with any spells that made him insane, or is he just probably being overprotective?
She has no idea.
Okay.
Did you tell her that the first thing he said is that I won't let you take her?
Yeah, I think I told her that.
Okay.
That was one of the first things he said was that.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, if you want, I can try and get him up, and
All right. I'll go grab a bucket of water.
Okay.
And just
Water?
He wakes up. He realizes he's bound. And he looks up at you and he screams to get away.
No.
Yeah.
We have no idea who you are. We're not here to take diplomacy. We're not here to take her or anything. We just stumbled upon you. And by the way, you're a terrible watchman falling asleep.
Moraine, you should roll a saving throw. A will saving throw.
Man, he must not have to use his hands or anything. Okay. We'll save.
Okay.
18.
Yes, you do save.
Okay.
You have a crazed mage who's just yelling at you. And she's trying to calm him down, but that's not working.
Okay, I'm going to try charm again.
Okay.
Charm, DC 15.
He saves.
Can't do this much more.
I can always intimidate him again.
Belili explains that they live in this kind of tower thing just over there. And if you look, you can actually, see it.
Okay. I look at him and say, hey, how about we take you to your tower and protect you from whatever you think is attacking you?
Yes, the tower.
Diplomacy.
For what?
I don't know. I'm just trying to make
Insight?
him...
Sense motive?
Yeah, sense motive.
Okay, roll sense motive.
I'll roll 1, 2.
Fudge.
10.
12.
You can also go to the tower.
That's it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so... I guess you throw him in the back and hold him down while he's screaming and yelling and...
Yep.
I basically got one hand over, alongside of him, making sure he doesn't jump out or anything.
She gives up on trying to get him to calm down and just drives the cart.
Okay.
And she gives orders and the cart just goes.
I start singing a song to him. 22.
I'm going to say that by the time you get there, he's no longer yelling. He's just kind of staring angrily. Okay.
I give him a little slap up the head and that calm down.
You arrive at a tower.
Okay.
There's a front door. And a little spot to put the wagon.
Okay, well, there's a reason why he wanted to come back here. Should we investigate first?
Sure, why not? What's this tower? Is it? You said it's the place you live, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there any questionable items that you got recently that came in here?
Well, I didn't get anything.
Or
Did
him?
he get anything?
Not that I know of.
He wants to come back here for some reason and it's really excited. There might be a reason.
We live here?
Yeah, but he's still angry.
Is there anyone in there that's going to attack us if he says, hey, attack him?
Nope.
Okay.
He's dead.
What?
The person who captured me is dead.
Oh, I meant...
Ansel killed him. He's such a wonderful person. He saved me from blah, blah, blah. And it's like,
Okay, alright.
you get an image of this one guy, and he's like this mean person that like to beat her or something. You also get that she's not from this plane.
So,
I have knowledge planes, but
I'll give it a go.
hey, nope.
No idea.
Next level. Okay, let's bring him inside and...
Okay. Entering into the first level is more of a... it's a tower. So, big circle thing. And then it's got like a little kitchen sort of type area. And there is like a... kind of like a crappy bed. Which is... that's all that's there. And there's some crates and shit of foods and provisions and other stuff. There's a path that goes up, and there's a stair that goes down.
Okay. I say to him, where do you want to go?
Who, the guy?
Yeah.
Yes. Downstairs.
Okay, let's go up.
Okay, do you go upstairs?
Yeah.
Belili does not follow. She's just, that's Harlan's place. She doesn't want to go up there.
Okay.
Harlan was mean. It was her captor, if you want to put notes.
Beat. Alright. But he's nowhere in there, right?
Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
Cool. Alright. So you upstairs.
Yeah, go upstairs.
What you find is essentially, I want to say a mage's study.
Mm-hmm.
A couple cages, some magic circly stuff, and a small place you can open a door and there's a dead body in there. So if you want to do like a perception check.
22.
21.
Alright, well you can find his journal. Yeah, magical stuff everywhere, possibly like portal style magic.
Okay. Nifty.
Yeah. And you have his journal.
Alright. Hey, how much would it be to rent out this place? I say to him.
The dead guy?
No, on sale.
Oh, on sale. We should go downstairs.
Uh-huh. Nothing else up here? Any fun wands or rings or things we can just shove into?
Sure, you find a wand. You should write that down. Yeah. Wand. I don't know what it does yet.
Okay.
But that makes sense, that you would find a wand on a magic guy.
Okay. Alright, well,
Let's go back to the first floor.
should we go downstairs?
I don't think we should bring him down there until we investigate first.
Yeah, but the problem is that if we leave him up there, she's going to untie him.
Well, one of us has to go down, one stays with him.
I can stealth down.
Alright, I'll stay with him and make sure he doesn't get away.
Alright, does Belili know that you're going down?
We'll inform her.
Okay. You get this image in your head that is basically Ansel telling her, this is my laboratory, you do not enter my laboratory, you stay up here, okay?
Okay.
So, she's not going to go down there, because she promised not to.
Okay. I'll stealth down.
Okay. You stealth down. You still stealth down.
Yeah, plus 14.
You find yourself at a door.
Okay. Is it open?
Only if you open it.
Okay, I open it.
Okay, you open it. It's dark.
Light.
Okay. It appears to be some type of...
Oh, wait. Instead of light, because I could alter self into a humanoid form that has dark vision.
Okay. So, what? Dwarf?
Sure, why not? I'm a
Okay.
dwarf now.
You're short dwarf.
Yep.
Okay. You see a laboratory,
Okay.
essentially. I mean, do you want to do a serious perception check?
Yeah.
Do a perception check.
19.
19. That doesn't make sense. You find torch sconces.
Mm-hmm.
19 doesn't really give you anything else. Nothing's moving. There's a lot of, I'm going to say books and stuff. It smells like dead, rotting things. Fleshy, decaying stuff. There's a bed over there. There's a chopped up dead person on that table. And there's a sword on the wall.
Okay. Crap. Any magical inscriptions or things?
I'm going to do an Arcana check.
Well, I can do an Arcana check, and I can also read magic. So, 17.
Okay, well, that sword's magical. Sure, you find books that got like a magical aura coming off of it. There's some other points of magical stuff in this thing if you wanted to venture in further by yourself.
Yeah. I walk back upstairs.
Okay.
I should maybe mark down that I've used a spell too for level 2. You see a female dwarf walk back upstairs.
Who are you?
Oh, right. Hi, honey.
Who are you?
I do a little twirl. It's me, honey.
Who's me, honey?
Well, you're Gouren. Now I'm Marian.
What happened to you?
I'm magic, honey. I'll explain it later.
You get an image in your head that thinks that's a pretty cool trick.
Alright. So, anyway.
Roll perception checks.
Oh, man.
15.
14.
Okay. You did not notice that the crazy mage managed to get himself free. And he is going to acid arrow the closest person, who's Gouren.
So do a reflex.
Eventually he's going to run out of spells.
Range touch attack. That is totally going to hit. 17 versus AC.
That hits.
Touch AC. 2d4s. That's it. That is 5 damage. You hear Belili scream, "Stop, please." She's obviously begging him. We had a turn order. Hey, Gouren, would you like to retaliate?
I suppose non-lethal force, right?
Yeah, knock him out.
Okay. You can roll an attack to knock him out. Hits.
Yeah.
I'll just let you knock him out. You take another 5 points of residual damage.
Okay.
It's 2d4 for 2 rounds.
How long do we think he's going to be out?
Probably a good 20 minutes with that hit.
Alright, let's charge downstairs, see if I can figure anything about why he's going crazy. And
Yes. To slow him down a little bit, maybe we should put the ropes back on.
yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so we head back downstairs after restraining him again.
Belili promises not to untie him.
Okay. We'll go with that. Let's go downstairs.
Okay, go downstairs.
Yep.
Perception checks.
What?
I got a 20.
13.
You got a 20. Alright. You both notice that Gouren keeps a ring on a necklace around his neck. because it's too big for his finger.
Mm-hmm.
It's glowing. And so is that sword on the wall. 10, you find torch sconces. 20, Gouren also notices a magical rune on the wall next to the door.
Hey, I can read magic.
Well,
Oh, right. You'd have no idea, so I have no idea.
Okay.
well, it's like there's a rune right there.
Huh. I missed that.
If you want to read the magic.
Yeah, let's read magic.
Okay, you read the magic. It is clearly a activation spell, and you're pretty sure it activates the lights. It's like a light switch. Okay, you activate the lights.
Yep.
Um,
Clap on.
and as you activate the lights, you look around. This is, as I described before, hey, there's a dead person on a table chopped up to bits. There's a sword on the wall, which is glowing slightly, as well as his ring. And there's a person standing there, and they look like they've been dead for several weeks. And there's a person standing over there, and they look like they've been dead for longer. And there's a person standing over there, and they look like they've been dead for even longer.
So are they like? You said they're standing, so it looks like they're zombies.
They look like zombies.
Okay.
They're not moving yet.
So
Not
how
yet.
close are they to the sword?
They're probably a good... Well, one of the closest one's probably a good 15 feet away from the sword.
Would I be able to rush and grab the sword?
You could run over and grab the sword.
All right, I'm gonna go grab that sword. Look,
That's glowing. That's glowing. Can I take a look at the ring to see if it says anything?
Gavin knows what it says.
Oh, what's it say?
Or he knows what it is. It doesn't actually say anything.
Okay. What is it?
it's legendary heroes in the ring.
The so-called Hero of Light, who 200 years ago pretty much founded this country.
Okay. Well, whatever. Can't be that terrible, right?
All right, so I'm gonna run over and grab the sword. Is it a one-handed or a two-handed sword?
It is a bastard sword.
Oh, okay.
I have the card for it sitting around here somewhere.
Probably been written for a long time.
There's a tag on it. Just like hang on it.
Okay,
Like
I'm
shop
gonna
tag.
attempt to read it.
It is the bastard sword of holy light. The tag says it belonged to that legendary hero person who did this, and it's worth a lot.
Oh,
This is a masterwork bastard sword. It does 2d6 of damage.
give me a second here.
I'm going to give you this card.
Oh, okay, I don't need to do that. Okay.
It's plus 1d6 versus undead. The pummel can be activated for a on-demand light spell, like a torch.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
I got a sword. Woo. And so that would take the same stats as your great sword as far as attack and damage.
Okay.
What is a great sword for damage?
2d6s.
Okay, so it's the same. Except it gets an extra d6 versus undead.
Okay.
That's using it two-handed. You can also use that one-handed
And with a
if
shield.
you have a skill for it. You have to take the exotic weapon proficiency.
Ah, that's right.
But
Do the zombies notice me?
no,
They're like,
they're just standing there.
I kind of motion over to you, be like, point
Okay.
with a victory spin really quietly. You know.
All right. Do you want to?
Motion to her to attack.
All right, let's start combat. Give me some initiative rolls.
16.
8. I'm trying to figure out what the heck he's doing.
You still go before the zombies. Green and cover.
What I'm doing, or he's doing?
What you're doing?
Okay. So,
Oh, minion.
might want to put a marker down for your guys.
I don't know where I'd be.
You'd be up over here. You pick the sword off the wall. And back here.
Okay.
So, your turn, Gouren.
I'm going to run up. And I'm going to try to attack that one.
Okay. Attack that one.
And totally probably miss. 12.
That hits.
That is 7 plus... That is 21 points of damage.
He dies. That's 2d6s? You get 3d6s.
Wait, that's 22.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, because I have the +1 to... I use the sword right now.
Oh, yeah.
+1 to undead.
It's also... No, it's plus 1d6 to undead.
Oh!
But he's dead.
I'm not so... Next time, you know?
Okay.
I don't know.
All the zombies bark up. They look at you. Well, look at him. And but it's Mary's turn.
Okay. Zombies, well, I suppose they're less of a... I can just use piercing instead of bashing, so...
Sure.
I quick draw my bow and use rapid shot. So take two shots at them. First one, 7... 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, and 18.
18. Hit and hit.
Okay. Is it within? It's within 30 feet.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So, 4 and 4.
Red or green?
Green.
Okay. It is now Green's turn. Green is going to slam you. No pluses to that? 13 versus AC.
Nope.
Red is going to slam you.
And critically fail.
Okay. Well, he doesn't fall over. It is Gowron's turn.
Alright, I'm going to attack red.
Cleave.
Cleave? Yeah, okay, I'll cleave.
That hits.
Yeah, plus my... That's 20.
Yeah, roll the... See if it hits the other guy.
Damage. I'll roll again, see if it hits.
Yeah, no, see if it hits the other guy.
Oh, that's right.
Because we're cleaving.
Yeah. Roll your 3d6s.
So that is 4 plus...
Is that versus red?
Yep,
He's
4
dead.
plus 15, or 14. And then the other one...
Damage versus green.
That is 4, that's 18.
He's dead. Yay! So, Gouren just slaughters these, and there's this kind of a whitish film of white light that goes over the sword as he's slaughtering these undead things. And just as he's happy and he killed these people, something much larger comes out of the shadows. It looks like several people cobbled together into a large, disgusting monstrosity.
You got a name for this thing?
It's a flesh golem.
Oh my god, flesh golem.
And we'll say it's Gowron's turn.
Oh, I guess we have no chance of getting out of here, do we? Think we should attack it?
Well, it's a golem, and
Yeah.
you could always say, if it attacks us, and we decimate it, but...
Alright, I'm going to attempt to do at least a round at it. A roll,
Sure.
which is chance to hit 28.
28.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that hits.
And since it's undead, I get to roll 3.
Yep.
Come on, stop with the 1s and 2s.
Oh.
So that is 14 plus 14. That's 28 damage.
That's bloody, that.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Nice.
I knew I should have kept him at his full health.
Why not?
Moraine,
Yes.
you gonna try to do anything with this
You can
thing?
heal me. I'm like down to half health.
Oh, okay. Well, how much is half health?
Well, I'm close to half. I got 45. I'm at 28. Unless you want to wait.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, that's something you should probably do.
Cure moderate wounds. 2d8 plus 4. 10, 14.
14. So 10. That is.
Oh, yeah, it's my turn then, so.
So that's 43. Okay.
It is now this big monstrosity's turn.
That's gonna hit
16,
me.
18, 19 versus AC.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points of damage.
Well, there.
That's hit number 1.
Okay.
Yeah, that's gonna hit too.
Yeah, that's 22 versus AC.
So that was
15.
15. Okay, go ahead.
That'd be 12 points of damage.
27. 16 health left.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't. I'm okay with that now. It is Gouren's turn.
You might want to heal me again after this.
Yeah.
That is 25.
That hits.
Come on, all 6s. That is 10. That is 24 points of damage.
Okay, would you like to describe how you kill him?
With the holy imbuement onto the blade, it cuts through it like butter. I do a quick cut it all to pieces.
And it just falls down into clumps. Still twitching.
Is a flesh golem considered undead or just a golem?
I don't know, I consider it undead, so therefore it's undead.
Okay.
I am the DM, what I say go.
Okay. Hey, honey, come over here for a second.
Okay.
Cure moderate. 13. And cure light, just to be good. So 8. That's all my level 2s.
Alright. Alright, so with everything killed down here, we can still
That we know of, at least.
perception and see if we can see anything else, or did we...
Okay, so I'll just give you some simple time. You could probably pick up 100 gold worth of stuff.
So just write 100.
Yeah,
Just
but-
write 100 gold, and then you can sell it.
But we don't want to, unless we're going to kill the guy upstairs, we don't want to take his stuff, because
That's
that's a dick move. The one upstairs, that's
I'll
fine.
wait until after things were resolved to a point.
Okay, so you can go upstairs. There's nothing else down here other than a pit of dead people.
Okay. Okay, we go upstairs. If it's been longer than a few minutes, then I'm back to myself.
Ready? You get this. Okay. So Belili's there. She's looking at you. She still doesn't know why he's trying to kill you or whatnot, or what the hell's going on. Or
Maybe, can I talk to her now or no?
You can tell her to make the connection.
Okay. Hey, you lady. We need you to make a connection with this guy, too.
Okay, you feel that sense.
Alright, this time I'll let it.
Okay, you let it. You can now sense her
Thoughts?
thoughts, feelings, telepathy, words.
I'll be like, hello,
Hello.
greetings. Yeah, we just got done from being downstairs, and there was a lot of undead creatures down there. We killed them, though.
Why are there undead down there?
I don't know, but I lift up the sword. I found this down there, and I show them the link between the ring and that. It's belonged to one of my ancestors.
Well, that's cool.
Can I take it? I don't want to steal it from you guys.
Right. She says something in a very creepy language to the guy,
Oh. Dang it.
which is now waking up apparently.
Okay.
And she gets this brownie face, and she just says that he wants you to die. I don't know why.
Well,
Usually he's so nice. He brings people here to help them because they're all like freaking out, and like he has me like calm them down, and then he helps them, and then I never see him again.
I think the reason you never seen him again because
my
downstairs he turned into zombies.
Which one?
Yeah, we'll talk about probably the ones for the goblins, and I start cursing in goblin. Probably the first words my master ever taught me were curse words from goblins.
Okay.
I start saying them very, very loud.
Very loud curse words in Goblin.
Yes.
Your minion steps back.
And then I throw a few in Elven too. And Halfling. Those ones are very elaborate.
Alright. She has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
5 minutes later. He's a necromancer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
But he's so nice.
can I roll any knowledge local to see if I remember any wanted signs?
You haven't gotten the chasm yet.
Dang it. Okay.
Try rolling. What's your sense motive?
He wants you to die.
Yeah. Okay, so I figured this out. The mage upstairs was still probably abusing her, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. He came in here, saw that she was probably useful, killed him, and uses her to calm everyone down to get him for bits. Okay. I explained this to her about his plan of what he's been doing to her.
She doesn't believe you.
Okay, you said that downstairs is his realm?
His lab.
His lab, yeah. Okay, so go downstairs, and you can see that he has tables all around there.
Okay, well,
filled with
she
dead
says
people.
this is bullshit, and she goes downstairs.
Okay, and she's going to find.
And
a place
then
that she remembers.
you both get this sudden feeling of absolute horror.
Yeah.
You get a feeling of horror, like this is an emotion that just like hits you.
Okay.
By the way, you do have the guy upstairs journal.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to sit on? Oh, I'll sit on the mage guy. Just be like.
Keep a dagger at his throat in case he moves. I'll start to read the journal.
I think I've taken 2 daggers.
Okay, well, journal basically, this is a guy who he mentored under this older guy who found a abyssal plane. It's a subplane of the abyssal plane.
Okay.
Or a demi-plane. And it's this really interesting place that's run by succubus. Now, there's different tiers because there's a lot of humans here, and they buy and sell the humans. They're slaves, right?
Okay. Yep.
And the upper tiers are like the governing things, and then you lose rank by basically breeding with humans and creating tieflings.
Oh.
And then the less, or the more human version of these tieflings are like the lowest version. But they're still capable of buying human slaves and
Sure.
stuff like that. They're just kind of like your peasants who are society. And it's really, like this guy was fascinated with this thing. And Belili's not the first person he brought here, and the last one died. And then there's a lot of brooding stuff. Like he kept Ansel around to like get supplies and stuff, and as long as he did his stuff downstairs, he didn't really give a shit. He kept the place safe and whatnot. And but he started to get like, he felt like he was creeping up on like he wanted to take his prize, which was this little tiefling-ish girl, Belili. And he gets more paranoid about that, but obviously there was reason for being paranoid. Because that's what killed him. You get the sense that Belili is in a corner crying.
Okay. Do you want to sit on this guy or go get the girl?
I'll go get the girl.
Okay. I can continue to hold my knives to his throat. And I tell Minion to back me up on this.
Okay. Yes, master. He points his little knife at it. Poke.
Okay. Oh.
So head downstairs and try to find her.
Okay, well, she's right there. Kind of curl up. Get a position. You hear the sobbing in your head. You hear it in there. Like in real life, it's kind of weird. It's like an echo.
Okay, I ask her if she's going to be okay.
She doesn't know.
Ask her what she would like to do.
You get the sense that she recognizes some of the dead bodies as the people that they helped.
Mm.
And this is crazy, and she doesn't get it.
You do know he was a necromancer, right?
What is a necromancer?
I'm not there.
I know.
But you hear it.
Essentially...
Oh, right. I start going off upstairs about necromancy.
Which you fail.
Yeah, I haven't really looked into that at all.
Okay.
Essentially give her the understanding as a person who manipulates the undead.
Well...
Or the dead.
She wants to go home.
Okay. You want to go back to the plane?
Yes, that is home. And you get this image of this really weird place.
Well, we found this journal upstairs, and he's got maybe a way of...
It does reference a guy by the name of Rayland, who should live in or near Chasm.
Alright, I tell her that there may be a guy near Chasm that could probably help her get her back if she wants to come with us.
The answer is yes. Give me a second to save this.
Alright, well...
Okay.
She probably is going back... I tell her to go back upstairs to help keep what's-his-name there. And I loot the area, so I grab the extra 100 gold worth of stuff.
My bad. It says 500 gold picked up.
500?
Yep.
Okay.
600. Okay. So we got 684 gold. And then I meet him upstairs.
Okay.
Oh. He didn't have any books, did he?
Well, this is 500 gold worth of books and stuff.
Okay. I also... Does he have his spell book on him?
Sure.
Or is he a sorcerer? I suppose he'd have to be...
Let's go. There's a spell book.
Okay. I confiscate his spell book from him.
Okay.
And give it to Minion to put it in his backpack.
Okay, Minion puts it in his backpack.
So now he can't... Once he's out of spells or whatnot, he can't relearn them because he doesn't have his spell book to study.
Okay.
What should we do about this guy? We can't leave him around. He's gonna...
Hey, let's see if we can get a reward for him. Honey.
Okay. We go back outside to the cart, and I guess, and leave the tower. Ask her to pack up any belongings she needs.
I was going to say, was there anything else upstairs that was interesting that we can probably...
Not really.
Any books or anything?
You grab the wand,
yeah.
you got a journal.
Okay.
You got... I'm including this gold with that.
Alright. Interesting.
Yeah.
Marian's going to start reading books.
Okay. Marian starts reading Dark Tomes.
Ooh. This will make a good song.
And then some stuff about a vessel. If you took some stuff from upstairs.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm going to say that we're going to keep going and just finish this up because we're so fucking close.
Okay.
Oh, where the hell? It should say for Ben and Matt after receiving Belili. Alrighty. You are on your way to Chasm, which Belili was just there. Like the day before.
Okay.
They went in for supplies. He let her come with, but then again, maybe it was not so good. She keeps his mind dumbed down, like sleeping almost.
Ooh, I can help with that. Lullaby.
Yeah, there you go. She's not happy with him anymore. Alrighty. So as you head towards Chasm, the plains start to get full of rocks, like boulders, and there's large boulders everywhere and whatnot. Kind of interesting because it's just plains, but there's a bunch of boulders. You enter into a pathway where there's more boulders on each side. It looks kind of fishy, so you might want to do a perception check.
I got 21.
29.
29. Son of a bitch. 29. Oh, 29 wasn't good enough. What'd you get?
21.
What?
Your perception roll does not get it with 29.
I rolled a 20. Oh my god.
Any other checks you want to make?
A check.
Geography?
Sure, why not? Yeah, I can
Go for it.
I can do geography. 10.
Nope.
Can I do stealth? I'm really good at stealth.
I mean,
No. That's
in the words of somebody I was listening to, I could do a stealth check, but a stealth check on a sinking boat's not going to help me. I was just hidden.
Okay.
So, you don't see this. So, let's roll initiatives.
Wow, I can't believe the 29 didn't make it.
There's a reason for that.
Yes, I'm guessing so.
Wow. 9.
Gouren gets a 9.
14.
Rain gets a 14.
For once, you're ahead of me. Which could be bad.
Belili gets a 16.
What does she wield as a weapon?
Right now she doesn't have a weapon.
I suppose this is the same day.
Yeah, it is, I'm guessing.
I mean, if you want to... Yeah, I'm going to say that you rested before you left because you did have a battle and whatnot. So you should probably refresh everything.
Okay.
I'm going to let you do that.
Wow.
Okay, red. Red get a 20.
Oh dear.
We're dead.
Not with you around.
Green.
As long as I can kill you, we're fine.
Tank and healer.
Stay within 35 feet of me.
And black.
I got a 3 chance to do that. 3% chance.
Okay. Hand me your figurine things. Make this dark evil one Belili. And this little red one can be your minion.
Yay, minion.
Okay. You're coming through this pass. And out from apparently inside a rock, you will see this giant fireball coming at you.
Roll reflex or anything?
This is a reflex saving throw.
Which I'm gonna fail.
Woohoo!
Oh my god.
I rolled double sixes.
What did you roll?
2 plus reflex is 10.
No.
12.
And no, you both take 12 points of damage. Oh, and Belili. Let's not forget Belili. Wow.
Ouch.
That's painful. So giant fireball comes out of a rock. This destroys the concentration holding the silent image in place. If you had rolled an Arcana, the DC was really low. I did ask if you wanted to roll any.
Yeah.
It is now Belili's turn. Belili. So this rock reveals that there's a mage, and there's 2 guys. One has a bow, one has a sword.
Okay.
Belili, you get this thing in your head that says, I want a dagger. Or
Hey.
weapon.
I got a long sword that she could grab if she needed that.
She's nothing interested in your longsword.
Hey, I have daggers.
Okay, minor action, grab your dagger.
Okay, quick action. Or quick draw.
Okay, you can quick draw, you can hand it. She is going to, this is her, she's going to go this far, and then she's going to disappear.
That's a nifty trick.
Nifty trick. You do not hear or feel her at all.
So what are we attacking here?
There's a mage, a guy with a bow. Wait, which one? This one's the bow, and this one has a sword.
Alright.
And it is now Marine's turn.
Go, Marine, go!
Okay. I...
You have a minion.
Yes. Okay, yes, thank you. I'll say minion attack.
Okay.
And have him go up there towards the guy with the bow. No, to the words of magician.
This is the magic guy, this is the bow guy.
Okay. He's going to go toward the magic guy.
Magic guy.
Can he make an attack still?
Yep.
Okay.
He charges, dagger pointed forward.
Yes, master! 13.
Son of a bitch.
Yes.
He charges this mage, plunges his tiny dagger into this mage's chest, and he keels over. He's like, I got him, master! Son of a bitch.
All right.
Only 3 health?
Marine.
Minion.
Oh,
Minion versus minion.
wow. Minion that can cast fireball. That's... okay. I cast grease.
Grease lightning?
Just grease.
That totally sucks because he's got all these really cool, like 46 fire damage.
Grease. Okay. Are they within 35 feet?
Yes.
Okay. It is... I can do an area effect, or I could do create a greasy coating on an item. Let's see. Reflex saving throw to avoid effect. So I'm going to do it on his sword.
Whose sword? On the sword guy?
Yeah, on the sword guy's sword.
On the sword guy's sword. Okay.
Yes.
So you... Is this a saving throw at all?
Reflex. This is...
He rolled on that 20.
Okay. Does not work.
Sorry.
Um,
That would have been fun, though.
He's like, no. I just oiled my sword this morning.
yeah. If the... Okay, so... Alright.
That's your turn, huh?
Yeah, that's my turn.
It is green guy. Green guy is going to take a 5-foot step back, and he's going to shoot the little goblin.
And
He's
critically
going to
fail.
fail. Son of a bitch.
Go
Goblin's
minion
so
number
hard.
2!
It is Gouren's turn.
He's the more improved one. Hop off the cart and charge for the guy with the sword.
Charge.
12 plus, that's 22.
You hit.
He's not undead, so I can't use...
You kill him.
Jeez.
23.
I should not have made these guys minions. Okay. Black's turn. Mage's turn. Belili's turn. She pops up behind this guy. And she gets to roll an attack. She's got a... Well, okay. 19 that hits. That hits. And just because I really wanted to roll for her, although she's going to be gone. She does 10 damage. That bow guy dies. End of combat.
Wait, That's 2.
I say, good job, minion number 2.
Thank you, master.
I took yours and you didn't even say anything.
I should have just gave him health. He would have lived. Kill him. It was fine. I planned for you to chop him in half, and I just figured you're just gonna kill him right off the bat anyway.
Just a little minion just jumping.
Regret. Okay. You have now murdered them.
Okay.
Save, and then we're gonna. Okay.
That's Marian's specialty.
Yes, it is.
Belili will return your dagger.
Okay. Thank you, honey. Let's see what these guys have.
Ooh. Well, another spellbook.
Hey, man. Do
I'm guessing.
And I'm just gonna say 20 gold worth of stuff. And you can just add 20 gold.
full gold.
You know what? We don't even have to. After we help her, we can just retire for a while. I think. Game over. Don't worry about the fire isles. About revenge.
Okay, so you approach. It's the quietest sneeze I've ever heard.
At least sneezed and didn't leave a stupid look on your face.
I know, I'm like, is he gonna go? Is he gonna go?
I was like, what is wrong with you, Ben? You're like...
You approach the city of Chasm. Now, the Chasm itself is in the province of Rift, which is named for the chasm. The chasm is a giant rift that's opened up in the ground, probably a good 200-300 yards in one direction, goes straight down, and then as far as the eye can see, both ways, pretty much. And this city is built both kind of in and around it. So the city kind of goes around it, and there's a big bridge down the middle, and then like the city, like there's buildings and stuff going down into the chasm.
Okay.
So, you approach the bridge, because most of the city's on that side. And there's a guard at the bridge that stops you.
Hi.
Hold. And it's 5 gold per person to get across the bridge. You have a cart, so they're going to charge you an extra 10 gold.
Do you got any
Wait,
way
does
to
that include our prisoner?
show the guard this guy we got in the back there to see if he's wanted?
Prisoner. And he looks at him, and he goes back to the thing to see if there's any notices. And he comes and says, well, I'm not sure, but if you're going to bring him straight to the constabulary, then I'll give you this guy free.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, Belili, and Minion, and...
Are you absolutely sure it's 5 gold per person?
You can try to persuade him.
I'm trying to diplomate at him to bring it down.
Well, this is based on weight, so I guess we can give you free.
Oh, honey, you're the best in the world.
You, Belili, card. So that's 20 gold.
Fine. Reluctantly give him the 20 gold.
Alright, so there's some waiting time as there are people approaching this side of the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gives you the okay. And like they got a flag system. And the flag goes up, and it basically the number of flags and how the flags look like tell the other person on the other side who's coming, what's coming over.
Mm-hmm.
And you go through, and you are now in the city of Chasm, which is built mostly out of like mud brick style stone that they get from down there.
Nifty.
Yeah, this is where most of the masonry stuff comes from.
I start writing a bardic song about it.
Okay. It needs some work. Wait.
23.
Yeah, he's gonna say like plus 20.
Well, it's a plus 10 for my song, so
Okay.
unless I have to take craft song, but
So you start singing a song about Chasm.
yep.
It's interesting. Belili is pleased. Oh, I forgot. Belili took damage.
Oh.
Oh man, I totally forgot that the whole point of that encounter was because Belili was going to take damage. Belili wants a kiss.
From who?
Doesn't matter.
Hey, I'm the bard.
No.
Yep.
No.
Too late.
No. I knock you over and I give a kiss.
Okay, you lose 12 pounds of health.
I don't care.
Belili's not full.
See? I tanked for you.
It would have been funny if it killed you. She would feel horrible.
10 pounds of health.
Wow. 12 points of health.
Oh.
You all took 12 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I don't think
I'm down to like 17, I think.
Okay. I totally forgot that part. I'm like, oh. Like the whole point of the encounter was... because originally Belili was going to take a much greater role in this and probably follow you for a long time until you get to the coast.
Mm-hmm.
That has been cancelled.
Okay.
So, that is why.
Next time, rock, paper, scissors.
Alright.
Well, you were going to run and do it, so I had to...
Yeah.
You approach the constabulary.
Alright. We'll,
Right. Well, you find out that there's a person, or there have been a lot of missing people
mm-hmm.
cases. They're not 100% sure who's doing it, but with what stories you can tell them, they're pretty sure it's this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And you get another 50 gold.
Nice.
Yay! Now I got
We're
that.
loaded.
Yeah.
734 gold.
Maybe I can get that.
And you have a dead horse. Undead horse.
Wow.
And an undead cart.
Yeah, now you got yourself a cart. You wanted one in the previous game.
There we go.
You don't have to feed your horse either.
Huh. Wow. As long as someone doesn't come around and say, oh my gosh, it's a strong necromancy spell keeping this horse alive. What? Oh, really? I didn't know. Bluff.
Right. So, the letter thing mentioned that this person who originally found this plane that Belili is from should be somewhere in the city.
Okay. Did we have a name?
Yeah,
Yes, you
we
did.
did, but I forgot it.
It is Rayland.
Okay. Alright. And she remembers Raylan fondly?
She does not know Rayland.
Okay.
Never heard of him.
Alright. I guess we start out trying to find him then in the big
Or
city.
should we rest first? Like at an inn or something?
Oh, I suppose we could do that.
Sure.
I spend all of my healing to get us up to whatever I can before we sleep.
Okay, you can have a rest at an inn in Skast. Like 5 silver a room.
Yeah.
You can find a 5 silver room. And if you just... I don't want to make you put another number on that thing.
I don't know.
Just say it's good.
Okay.
You get enough gold to cover it.
Yeah.
Then again, you were going to sell some basilisk stuff.
Oh.
So maybe that would get you another 200 gold.
But we're going to ask to see if any weapons or armor or stuff could be made out of it.
And I have those fire bug carcasses.
Oh, yeah. So
we
short
could probably
answer...
do that next time, maybe?
Well, let's just go through this. The short answer is yes. If you want armor and stuff, you can get somebody to make it. That's going to cost you.
Mm-hmm.
So we can discuss that at some point while we're not playing. Let's just finish this up quick.
Okay.
How do you find this guy?
Hey, knowledge local. Talk
Use
to
it.
people.
Okay. Knowledge local. Find people.
20.
He's that weirdo that married a succubus. He's over that way.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Mitch.
The weirdo.
Honey.
Yeah, he's some weirdo maid that married a succubus.
Okay, we go over there.
Okay.
I boldly knock on the door.
Boldly knock on the door. It is answered by someone who looks a lot like Belili. Not physically, but like the whole tail thing.
Oh, sure.
Hello?
Hiya, honey. My name's Marine.
And I'm Gouren.
And,
Minion.
She looks at Belili, and Belili's like, says something in Abyssal. And they start conversing in Abyssal.
tongues.
Okay. Hi, how are you? They kind of small talk stuff. Where are you from? What are you here for?
Yeah.
So,
I start talking at her, too.
okay. Everybody's speaking in a really freaking creepy language.
I'm over there like, oh, what should I eat tonight?
Okay. So yeah,
I'm looking at the sword as it glows, and
they let you in. You meet this Ryland guy. He's just this old codger person.
Mm.
It's like, oh yeah, I know how to open a portal there. And give him 10 minutes, he'll do it, and she can go home.
okay.
End of story.
It was nice meeting you, honey. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye.
So, let's do a quick after show. Thank you for watching.
Woo!
Or listening.
Nice.
Quick after show. Some notes about Belili. Belili was meant to be a longer running character, and her goal was to gather enough gold to buy you. Because her brain, she's this person and she can purchase humans. So she would have been like, okay, well, who do I got to buy you from? And it was whoever she became closer with, she would have attempted to buy.
Hmm.
And then you would be like, you can't buy me. I'm like, what? You're human. Or not human. You're small human.
Yeah, but I'm not slave, right? So you can't.
Yeah, but she doesn't understand this.
Oh, okay.
She's from a place where all non-whatever the hell she is are slaves.
As long as I didn't have to go with it, I'd be fine with it. Like, hey, you can buy me. As long as I don't have to go with you, I'll be your eyes and ears out here.
So, part of me was just like, hey, this is fun. Maybe I should let her take along, but no.
Okay.
That is it. How you loving this? You're loving it,
yes,
right?
I am loving it. Oh, great deal.
Terrible fun.
I hate you. Your character's dead.
It's a terrible fun.
Oh, terrible fun.
I mean, I love Marine. She's just a fun character to play.
And I didn't realize how strong I became in the last 2 levels.
You'll level up.
Can we do that next time?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to kick you out here in a second.
Yep. All right.
Poor Ben.
Well, poor me.
Oh, you get kicked out into the cold.
Oh, that's fine. This means I get to go back to my cats.
Alrighty. Well, that is it for today.
Thanks for watching, listening.